What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today I'm going to show you how I dug out of a red day with just one trade, and it was a home run. Check it out. Well, guys, do me a quick favor, hit that like button and also check out the links in the description and comment section below. You have the free Discord there. You can sign up, come on over, hang out with us in the free Discord. And the trade ideas 15% off coupon code with my link. All right, so make sure you check those out. Oh, before I forget, guys, remember I stream Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we make our pre-market watch list together. All right, guys, so let's jump into this recap here on the day. So today, we saw the SPY have a big gap down. It had a big gap down. It had a big gap down and opened up and tested some support levels, bounced off of it, gave what seemed to be a potential bullish setup for the intraday. And, at the end of it all, it gave it all back. It gave it all back during Jerome Powell's testifying, saying that they are considering speeding up the taper in the middle of this Omicron stuff, and the market just didn't like it. The market didn't like it and immediately took it all back. But important levels that we had on watch were hit. And like I've been saying for a while now, to all the new members, all the new subscribers, when you have a plan, when you have levels you're watching and the trade triggers, you have to take your trade. You have to take your trade because we play a game of probabilities. Okay, our job is based on probabilities. And if you have a pattern that you're eyeing and that pattern works every 6 times out of 10 attempts, right? You got to take those patterns when they come up. You have to. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a disfavor. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump into that SPY trade today. We're going to go in and see where I traded it, how I traded it. I took 2 trades in the early morning, and both of those were red trades. One of them took a little piece of profit off, but both of them ended up being red trades, put me in the hole on the day. And then I just sat around thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to get a trade today unless, well, it screams trade me. And it screamed at the top of its lungs, trade me, trade me, trade me. And we caught that nice put option trade here on the SPY. And what we're going to do is we're going to retrace back to the morning, early morning, because it's 11:34 already, almost lunchtime, and go over the morning's trades. So in the morning, right here, we had our bounce. We had the SPY open up, nice little push, rejected, and came down here to 461.15 area and began to try to bounce off of that level. Okay, that's that 461.15 zone. We were talking about watching the SPY to see if it can hold resistance at 461.60. And I'll show you that here on the watch list. So SPY watching for 461.60 area to hold resistance, could have room down to 457.70s. If 457.70s breaks, we have room down to 455.50. Okay. This morning we get down here 461.15, we bounce, we come right back up into what? That 460, what was it, 461.60 area. We get up in here to 462 zone. There's always some little wiggle room. We bounce into that area. That area was VWAP. That area was VWAP and the 23.6 Fibonacci level, okay? That's what this area was, is here, all right? Now, what happens on this bounce? Why did I go after it? Look at the volume on the bounce attempt. It's weak. It's slowing down as we push up higher. So, right in this candle in here, I go ahead and get my first put options. Let me grab my alerts real quick here. So long SPY put option 460 strike, December 1st expiration, in at 198. Stop if SPY gets up over VWAP. SPY quickly gets back up over VWAP, and I sell out of that starter. It was a starter position, so I sell out of that starter at 177 from 198. That was my first red trade of the day. Not happy, but hey, it happens. I said, well, I'm going to keep watching because maybe it's just a shakeout. Sure enough, it feels like a shakeout. We get up in here, we reject, we get back under VWAP. I go ahead and back in the same puts at 195. Okay, back in the same puts at 195. And I sell some at 183 when we quickly get back above VWAP. All right, but we actually come back underneath VWAP on this next candle, and I add back. I add back at 198. Okay, so I let go of some just to decrease risk. I added back at 198. Okay, we come all the way down here to the low of day area. I put out an order on the ask at 210, and I get a fill, taking some profits off at 210. And instead of this extending on downward, right? Because look at this volume. Look at this volume continues to decrease, right? Even down here in front of the low of day, it's just slow volume. It doesn't pick up, trying to bounce off of this level. But all of a sudden we do. Look at the bounce, and look at the volume on the bounce, and look at this retracement. The SPY eats up almost like 50% of the gap up, of the gap down. That's crazy. So we have that move on the SPY. I am now red both trades. I end up stopping out in here at 170. Okay, so I'm in at 195. I sell some at 183 just to decrease risk. I add back at 198. I take some profits off at 210, and then I sell out the rest at 170 right in here as we start to break out. So at that point there, I'm like, okay, the SPY has clearly set a double bottom in place, and now we can look for this thing to rally. I'm not looking for calls. I'm looking to actually sit on my hands because I'm 0 for 2 on the day now, and I'm red, and everything else was just trading horribly. Everything else was just trading horribly. If you came down the list, CPIX at the time, look at that mess. Where is it at now? It actually finally made a move. At the time, that the rest of them weren't looking any better. GFAI, nothing. PPSI, nothing. IMGN, nothing. NLSP, look at this, right? So at the time, none of these were making any moves. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on my hands because there's no way in the world that I'm going to let a regular red day get into something nasty. Because I got on the mic and I said, guys, I'm in a regular red day here, meaning that even though I'm 0 for 2 on the day, it's only going to take one trade today or one trade tomorrow to bring me back into green on the day. It's only going to take that much. As a matter of fact, one regular trade that works in my favor will bring back all of today's red plus yesterday's red. Okay, and that's proper risk reward management, right? Yesterday I had one red trade. Today in the morning I had 2 red trades, meaning I had my last 3 trades were all of them, all 3 were red. Imagine the level of confidence you have in your risk to reward ratio, in that profit factor, that you know that if you get a 4th trade that works in your favor according to your plans, it will erase all that red and bring you back to green. And that's exactly what happened. And where did that happen? Well, we'll just come back on over here to the SPY. We sat here on the SPY throughout this entire move. And I said, guys, when we were up here the first time, I said, guys, I'm going to continue watching the SPY, because if the SPY at any point in time gets down to the day's low and cracks it, I'm going to watch for the day's low to now become an area of resistance. And I will look for puts there if it gives me that setup. I said that when we were here, we were right there. And then I said it again when we were here, right in here on VWAP. I said, guys, this is really choppy, but if we get down to the day's low and we break down, I'm going to watch for the day's low to become a level of resistance. And then we broke the day's low here. Okay, we broke the day's low right here. And what did I say? I got back on the mic and I said, guys, we've broken the day's low. I cannot believe the SPY is doing this, right? But I'm going to watch for now this 461.15 area to hold resistance. Why? Because it was the double bottom support from the morning, okay? And it was in that general vicinity of that previous resistance level we were talking about. So we were watching that zone. We immediately break down. We get one quick little pop test right into that level. I got on the mic and I said, guys, we're testing that level. If it rejects, I'm looking for puts. This happened so fast that I was unable to put out the alert. But I was on the mic. I grabbed the puts. I said, guys, I'm in these puts long. And I actually only got 50% of my desired size. And that's all I needed, because I brought back all the red from the morning on the 2 trades. And it brought back well into the green on the day. So really, really nice day after all. Okay. And I'll show you really quickly. So I get long 10 contracts, SPY put, same ones that we've been trading all morning, 460 strike, tomorrow's expiration, 10 at 238. I take 2 off at 280, 2 off at 3, 2 off at 315, 2 off at 311, 1 off, I only had 2 left, 1 off at 335, and 1 more off at 360. I'll let you do the math, but that's over 700 bucks. I was only down about 400 on the day. Boom. 2 red trades, 1 actual green trade that works out, brought everything back, but that's proper risk management, right? What did I do? Got in my puts right here as soon as my level was rejected, and I just started taking profits off as we went. As we went, I just started throwing orders out on the ask all the way through here, where I finally went ahead and got flat. Does the SPY have more downside? Probably. 455.55 could be on deck. That would have been my final target of the day. But guys, that is a banger of a trade. But notice, right? Entry. Stopped out. Right? Let me erase these because this is just when we were talking about this trade idea. Look at the entry, look at the stop out. Look at the entry, look at the take profits. You see the difference? Don't ever let it be reversed. Don't ever hold on to bags, right? And trade those trade plans. If you trade those trade plans, that's when you are being a responsible real trader. Otherwise, you're just being a gambler. Why did this happen? This happened because of a mix of that technical level coupled with Jerome Powell saying that they're going to probably speed up tapering. Why are they speeding up tapering? Because inflation's out of control. And this isn't as bad as the day comes where they say they're going to speed up interest rate hikes. Get ready for that day, because there will be a Black Friday special on your favorite stocks. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my videos and I go live. All right, smash the like button and I'll catch you on the next one.